Yesterday we saw about how Saul wanted to clothe David with his armor and David took it off. But do you know what David exchanged, or what David went with? Saul was giving him a good armor, a good sword and his garment. But do you know what David took? Let's go into 1 Samuel 17 verse 40, and it speaks, "Then David took his staff in his hand. He chose for himself 5 smooth stones from the brook, put them in a shepherd's bag in a pouch, which he had a sling in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine." He takes a staff, he takes 5 smooth stones, he takes a pouch, a bag, and he takes a sling in his hands. Simple things. There was nothing great about it. There was nothing that he could show off about it. He just took the basic simple things. What we also see is, with the small basic things, he pulls down Goliath. But when we meditate on this entire episode, we will read in verse 45, David makes a confession. He says, "Then David said to the Philistine, 'You come to me with a sword, with a spear, and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel.'" So David is going with the basic things, but his confession is, God is enough for me. God is enough for me. Saul could see, when Saul was sending David for war, Saul had to see David with an armor, with a sword, with a helmet, David clothed for war. But David says, these things of the flesh, what you count important is not. God is enough for me. Today I want to tell you, there are battles in life that you may face. Is God enough for you? When you are facing your toughest moments, when you're facing your Goliaths of life, is God enough for you? God was enough for David. When he faced the Philistines, he made his declaration, God is enough for me. I come to you in the name of the Lord. David could have said, I'll take Saul's armor. Maybe I'll be able to fight better. Maybe I'll be able to protect myself better. But no, he went in the strength of God. Today I want to encourage you who's watching, go live in the strength of God. Every battle of your life you'll be able to overcome with the strength of God. When you see David takes 5 stones, but one was enough. That one stone pulled down Goliath. That one stone finished Goliath. One stone. Why? Because for David, God was enough. I want to tell you who's watching, if God is enough for you, you will achieve big things. You will pull down every Goliath in the strength and confidence of God. David was confident in his God. Are you confident in God? Because I tell you, if you are, you will pull down great strongholds just with the strength of God.